Good day everyone, we are the reporter and we will be discussing about managing finance. What is financing? Financing refers to the process of providing funds or capital to individuals, businesses, or organizations to support their operation, investment, or projects. There are various forms of financing available including debt financing and equity financing. Other forms of financing include crowdfunding, grants, subsidies, and angel investments. Why do financing? Financing plays a crucial role in the economy by enabling businesses and organizations to grow and expand their operations.
Good day everyone, I'm Janine R. Lumboy and I'm here to report the 3 sources of finance. Funding is essential for all businesses. Without funding, a business cannot pay for overheads, purchase stock, or even set itself up, because no business can carry it without funding. In identifying suitable sources of finance, there are 3 broad categories. These are short-term financing, medium-term financing, and the long-term financing. Short-term financing. Short-term financing means taking out a loan to make a purchase, usually with a loan term of less than 1 year. So basically, short-term financing refers to the funds that generally have to be paid back within a year. Short-term financing can be for periods as weeks or even days, as long as 1 to 2 years. Short-term financing is typically used to cover short-term needs like materials purchases, inventory, and cash flow fluctuations. One example of short-term financing is the trade credit, where a supplier may also lend money to a business in a form of trade credit. The business will not always pay for its stock immediately because it needs time to sell it and make money first. If a business has a good record of making repayments under the terms, suppliers are often willing to offer trade credit. The second source of finance is the medium-term financing. So, the medium-term financing usually requires funds to be paid back between 1 and 5 years. So, in relation to medium-term source of finance, a business may take out a bank loan. The repayment terms on bank loans are usually quite strict, but the banks can offer significant amount of funding to a business. This provides business with the opportunity to expand and grow. One example of medium-term financing is the venture capital funding, where the venture capital funding may also be a valuable option for growth. So, unlike with the bank loan, venture capital funding may not need to be repaid. Instead, the venture capital firm is actively looking for businesses they can invest in with a hope of making return through profits of the business makes. They will normally look to cash out within 2 to 5 years. So the third source of finance is long-term financing. So long-term financing is any means to provide financial resources such as bank loan or leasing agreement that has terms exceeding 1 year. Longer-term funding offers the cheapest borrowing terms for businesses. However, they tie a business into a contract for a longer period of time. Banks can offer such loan to a business but will require more significant collateral as security for the money they are lending. Long-term financing is typically used to cover equipment purchases, vehicles, facilities, and other assets with relatively long useful life. So, one example of long-term financing is debentures.
Good day everyone, I am Ira Nekessa B and I'll be discussing the 8 sources for startup financing. The first one is the personal savings. So personal savings, this is the most common source of startup financing for entrepreneurs who invest their own money to get their business off the ground. So most basically, ito yung mga ginagamit yung personal money nila. Kumbaga, tinitake risk nila yung savings nila, yung mga pwedeng inutangan, or usually nga yung mga ipon, yung mga savings nila, yun yung ginagawa, pinupundar nila, or yun yung ginagamit nila para makapag-startup ng business. So, that's one of the most common way to start up financing is to use your personal savings for business and make money out of it. The second one is friends and family. So, another common source of funding for startup is through friends and family. This type of financing can come in form of loan or in an investment. So, syempre dito, yun nga, may business ka, tapos kulangin yung pondo mo sa business mo. Your family and friends, pwede ka sa kanilang mag-loan or through investment, or pwede ka sa kanilang mag-iiwan ka ng item, or yun, yung mga jewelries mo, pwedeng ano mo na muna sa kanila. Tapos, after mo nun, pwede mo siyang tubusin. Parang sangla, ganun. You can use that way. Or usually nga, sa mga ganito, especially to your family, pwede ka munang mangutang, or pwede ka munang maghiram para gamitin mo yung pondong yun. Tapos, yun, it's up to you, or nasa sa pag-uusap nyo yun kung maglalagay kayo ng interest or what. So, that's for the number 2. Number 3 is the angel investors. So, angel investors are high net worth individuals who invest in early stage startup in exchange for equity in the company. So usually, the angel investors, they are the wealthy private investor who focus on financing businesses in exchange for equity. Unlike a venture capital, this uses an investment fund, but angels use their own money, or angels use their own net worth. So parang as an angel investor, parang gagamitin mo yung, may 1 million ka, dun sa 1 million na yon, yung 1 million mong yun, pwede mo siyang, yung 20% nun, pwede mo siya munang ipahiram sa iba. Kasi ipapahiram mo siya dun sa alam mong babalik yung pera mo. And then dun sa 1 million na yun, syempre kung ilaan mo yung 20%, is magbabalik siya yung 200,000 niya. And then, yun, parang at least dun sa net worth mong yun, alam mo dun sa net worth mong yun, may maibabalik pa din siya. And then yung net worth mong yun, yung 200,000 na yun, another kita mo siya, pero magbe-benefit din yung iba. Parang ganun. At least yung pera mo, marorolling siya, mas dadami siya. Ganun yung sa angel investors. Number 4, venture capital. So venture capital firms invest in startups that have the potential for high growth. They typically invest larger amounts of money than angel investors and take a more active role in the management of the company. So the venture capital, they are the ones who provide financing to companies and entrepreneurs with high potential growth in exchange for an equity stake. So usually dito sa venture capital, sila yung nagpo-provide ng malalaking pondo para sa mga companies, sa mga big businesses, kasi kumbaga ready silang i-ano yung risk na yun dun sa company na yun, kasi alam nila na malaki ang potential ng company na yun na magbe-benefit din yung pera nila, na yung pinundar nilang capital. So it's the high growth, or the potential high growth is there. That's why they parang yun, tiniwala nila dun yung pera nila sa mga firms na yun. And then number 5, the crowdfunding. So crowdfunding is a way to raise money from a large number of people through an online platform. This can include rewards-based crowdfunding or equity crowdfunding. So dito, papasok din dito yung mga donation crowdfunding. Yun yung parang mag-ano ka ng, halimbawa, you're supposed to have this business, yung sa yung mga bag at cost, yung mga ganon. At least, in that way, magkakaroon kang pondo by means of donations from others. So, the second one is the peer-to-peer lending. Yun na, dito usually, gaya nung mga unang sinabi, parang, yun, yung pangungutang is normal siya to start financing. Kasi hindi naman din tayo ganun ng pera. That's why we need to ask for support, for money. Yeah, doon na papasok yung mangungutang tayo sa iba. And then, sometimes there are like rewards-based crowdfunding. Dito usually yung parang sa GCash, yung magtatanim ka, ganyan. Tapos syempre parang and other things, parang magbabayad ka. Syempre, yung ibabayad mo dun, pag nalikom yun, malaking halaga na din yun na magagamit nila sa kung anong business or kung anong projects nila yung gagamitin. And number 6 is this small business administration loans. So this offers loans to small businesses that may not qualify for traditional bank loans. These loans can be used for a variety of purposes including businesses. So pwede dito yung sa mga gaya ng Shopee Pay Later or Shopee Loan. Kasi sa Shopee Pay Later, pwede kang gagawa ka ng dishwashing liquids. Yung pwede mo muna siyang i-Shopee Pay Later, tapos magagawa mo na yung product, pwede mo na siyang ibenta. Then, habang kumikita ka, parang maiipon mo na yung pera, saka mo siya mababayaran. Parang ganun. Kasi dito kasi sa Small Business Administration's loans, hindi siya gaya ng iba na malakihan mo kuha mong pera. Dito at least, somehow, yung item makukuha mo na siya. And yun. Or kung pwede din sa loans, Gcash loans, sa mga online platforms, madami na din nag-offer ng mga loans na may malagay ka lang kung anong purpose mo, pwede kang maglagay ng business purposes, and yun, i-approve na nila yun. And then number 6, grants. 7, grants. So some startups may qualify for grants from government agency or non-profit organizations. These grants don't have to be repaid, but they often come with strict requirements. So usually, meron tayo nito dito halos sa Norte. Ang mga grants na nagaan dito is usually ang DOLE, Department of Labor and Employment. Usually kasi may binibigay silang mga grants pa, lalo sa mga nangangailangan talaga, na binibigyan nila yun ng at least pang startup na puhunan. And also, usually sa mga munisipyo, dito kasi sa Mercedes, meron ganon. Meron sila tinatawag yung kabuhayan program na kung saan nga ipapakita mo lang na ganito ka, na desidido ka, bibigyan ka nila. And sometimes, ginagawa din nila yung, dito binibigyan nila ng cart mismo yung mga interested na magtinda, ganon. Binibigyan nila mismo ng cart or mga gamit, ganon. Tapos usually nga pondo. Ganun yung ginagamit nila. And for the last, the number 8 is this incubators and accelerators. So incubators and accelerators provide startups with mentorship, resources, and sometimes funding. These programs can help startups grow and become more attractive to investors. So dito nga sa incubators and accelerators, ang example nilang program is yung 4-H Club. If aware kayo, yun siyang parang usually kasi dito sa 4-H Club, mga teenagers ang nire-recruit nila dito. And dito sa 4-H Club, nagkakaroon sila dito ng mentorship resources. Yun. Tapos after nung trainings mo, parang bibigyan ka nila ng pondo. Bibigyan ka nila ng, gaya nun sa pinsan ko, dun sa 4-H Club. After nila mag-mentorship, after nila mag-training, binigyan sila ng mga pugo mismo. And then parang yun yung ginamit, after nilang bigyan ng pugo, binigyan sila ng binigyan sila ng bahog, tapos binigyan sila ng pondo pampagawa ng mga kulungan. Parang, yun, at least, after the mentorship, yun, parang nagkaroon na nga sila ng business. Tapos yung, another one is DTI. Kasi ang DTI baga, we know that they do also trainings. Yun, as long as they see how committed you are, how interested you are doing business, sinusuportahan nila yun, binibigyan nila yun ng pondo. But usually nga, inaano nila yun, parang chine-check talaga nila kung kaya mo ba talaga yung maging continuous, yung ganun mo. At least, alam nila na hindi ka lang sa una interested. Parang, they make a way or, they help you to at least make your business grow. That's the 8 startup of financing. So those are the personal savings, friends and family, angel investors, venture capital, crowdfunding, small business administration loans, grants, and the incubators and accelerators. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ysabel L. Villarosa, and here are the ways on how to manage your finances. Number 1, separate your business and personal finances. Many new small business owners use their personal credit cards to cover business expenses and deposit business revenue into their personal checking accounts. While that might be convenient at first, it can lead to serious complications. To avoid that headache, open a business bank account. You can usually find one that offers free checks, no monthly maintenance fees, and unlimited transactions. Number 2, pay yourself a salary. As a small business owner, you may pay yourself last or even forego a paycheck entirely to conserve cash and put more back into growing the business. But paying yourself from the beginning, even if it's just a few hundred pesos a month, has advantages you can't afford to miss. For one, it helps you pay your personal expenses and build your savings. That's crucial if the business doesn't work out. How you pay yourself depends on how your business is structured, so talk to your accountant or do some research into taking a salary versus a draw. Number 3, start with the required financial documents. Small business financial statements can provide a lot of insight into your business financial health. There are 3 basic financial statements you should know. Number 1 is the balance sheet. It shows what your business owns and owes at a specific point in time. It also shows your equity, the difference between the assets and liabilities, which is the amount of money you would be left with you if you sold all business assets and paid off all business debts. You use the numbers on your balance sheet to determine whether your business can pay its bills and understand whether you can purchase additional assets or take out loans. Number 2, the profit and loss statement. It is also known as the income statement. It shows your business revenues, expenses, and profit or loss over a period of time, usually a month, a quarter, or a year. Analyzing your profit and loss statement can help you determine which aspects of your business are profitable. Investors and lenders also review your profit and loss statement when deciding whether to invest or lend to you. Number 3, the cash flow statement. This statement summarizes the cash that moved in and out of your business over a period of time. Analyzing your cash flow statement can help you determine how much cash you have available to pay bills and grow your business. Number 4, follow accounting best principles. One of the first financial decisions you need to make in your business is choosing between cash and accrual basis accounting. Cash basis accounting is based on your company's cash activity. It records revenue when money comes in and expenses when money goes out. Accrual basis accounting is more complex because it tracks revenue when earned and expenses when incurred, regardless of when cash changes hands. Number 5, plan for and pay business taxes. Every business has to pay federal income taxes on business income. How you pay those taxes and the tax rate you pay depends on your business structure. Get in the habit of setting aside a portion of your income each month so you have the cash available to make estimated tax payments. Number 6, understand the true cost of money. The money you receive obviously has value to your business, but so does the money you spend. Getting value for money is important in both directions. Plan all your bills on time to avoid being charged interest and negatively impacting your credit score or rating. Look into the pros and cons of accepting different payments options such as cash, credit cards, PayPal, and other options. Charges for receiving payments will eat into your profit margin, but convenience helps your customer to pay you. Research the cost associated with buying or leasing equipment, as there could be hidden fees for maintenance or damage, not to mention different effects on your tax bill. Save money by educating yourself about tax legislation, insurance requirements, and retirement fund financing. Consider bartering or trading goods and services if it will reduce payment cost, but be aware that many countries treat this as a taxable transaction. And the number 7, put financial management at the heart of your business. Managing your finances and cash flow shouldn't be an afterthought. It should be a fundamental part of your business strategy. To be a successful entrepreneur, you must thoroughly understand the numbers that drive your business. That will give you the knowledge you need to keep your company running and help it grow when the time is right. For the conclusion, financial management will make it easy for you to plan, forecast, chart, and chase your company's money, and it will help you to put your business in the right direction. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something.